Well, some networks are already calling it the biggest governor's race of 2023 in our country, and it's right here in Kentucky. Today, Republican nominee Daniel Cameron and incumbent Democratic Governor Andy Beshear are kicking off their bids for November.
Isaiah Kim Martinez and senior photojournalist Alyssa Newton covered that news conference. Isaiah, you actually asked about a former governor today.
Well, Shay, Doug, I did, and as expected here, both campaigns have wasted no time getting in front of the public eye post-primary election, and one national group already launching a website tying General Cameron with a name the state and Governor Beshear know very well. Inside the Republican Party of Kentucky headquarters. Congratulations. Handshakes and congratulations all around, given to Attorney General Daniel Cameron and others on the GOP ticket for their victories this week. It took all of just a few minutes for the Republican nominee for governor to align the man currently holding the seat, Governor Andy Beshear, with the president.
It is a record that has not held Joe Biden accountable for his failures at the southern border.
But while Republicans look to nationalize the governor's race, Democrats are starting local, at least for now. This week, the Democratic Governors Association launching this website. It's called Cameron Doesn't Care, tying him directly to polarizing former Governor Matt Bevin, who Beshear narrowly defeated back in 2019. Does your campaign plan to separate yourselves from his name, and if so, how?
So this is going to be a very clear contrast between Daniel Cameron and Andy Beshear. And here's the contrast. Daniel Cameron is the law and order candidate. Andy Beshear is the catch and release candidate.
So is that a yes? You'll contrast yourself from Bevin?
I'm definitely going to contrast myself from Andy Beshear, and that is who I'm running against.
Kentucky Senate President Robert Stivers weighing in on Beshear's win in 2019 by 5,000 votes.
People say, well, Andy Beshear has a favorable approval. Well, we've polled them, and every time you ask the question, or when you see the election where there is a generic Republican against the current governor, what are the results? The generic Republican is on top.
Statewide, Republican Party voter registration is up, taking the lead over Democrats for the first time in Kentucky's history, says Secretary of State Michael Adams.
The GOP has never won all 7 statewide offices at the same time, never in the history of the Republican Party. I think we've got our best chance to do that this year.
And it's worth noting here, typically in campaign kickoffs like these, parties hold a rally, including with candidates who lost in the primary, to show a sense of unity within the party. This time, though, the GOP opted to keep this event small, primarily with those who won and leadership in the General Assembly.